Hi Virgo, I'm your master cosmologist and the head cheerleader to the stars with a relationship message for you today. I'm going to preface this with honesty. This could be love. Most likely it's going to be a general relating and relationship message for you. What the premise, the impetus behind this is that we had the South Node in Libra for a very long time, like a year and a half, and it left and is now in your sign, which I imagine is kind of difficult for you. And the relationships being challenged with the South Node in Libra, it was really asking us all to reevaluate our relationships with people, with others, and how we relate to everything around us. Now that the Earth is in Libra, we're really having to deal with this. So relationships are probably pretty tested or very different, or you are needing to just look at how you relate to things brand new. Exercise, food, work, people, everything. I feel like the clusterfuck in Pisces is probably doing a number on you. But the first thing I was feeling for you guys is that there's this sense of being right that you get to finally neener at us and say, I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. In a way where you were leading us all along and being an example and being that beacon and being a being who has their Earth in Pisces, all self-righteous. But it feels kind of redemptive, actually. You get to have a redemption moment. Like I told you all along. Didn't I show you? Didn't I tell you? So that's the first thing I'm picking up for you guys for some reason. But not in a snooty tooty way at all. Just probably a little bit of an internal gloat more than anything. The first card I'm getting for you is the Two of Swords. Why does it feel like you're having a hard time making decisions? Maybe you're over analyzing. That's what I'm getting here, actually, is an over analyzation. Immediately off the bat, over analyzing. Gosh, this card, Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? With good decisions followed by prompt actions, Virgo. I'm getting this indecisiveness here and an inability to just make a decision where you are stuck in analysis paralysis is what I'm getting. And analysis paralysis is going to be the detriment of getting things off the ground and doing real things in reality. Virgo rules the real world, reality. They're the realist of the real in the Zodiac. With the clusterfuck in Pisces, I feel like that might be muddying you up a bit and making you feel like maybe you're not good enough, or it's not going to be right, or I'm not going to do it perfect, or not being able to come up with a solution where you actually have to just dig in and get to work on it. Just roll up your sleeves and do the things and not get stuck in that analysis paralysis energy. Let's see what else comes up for you. Let's get an oracle card. Refocus. It's not going to refocus. If I go too close with the card on the camera, it gets blurry, so. Oh, ta-da! That was magic. Okay, definitely. Even wisdom needs to rest. It's good. It's good to think things through. It's really good to put things on pause. Pause. It's a Jaguar joke. But I feel like this is an image that's talking about Neptune being in Pisces, and it's actually about to leave. So you should get a lot of relief, and you might actually feel like whatever you were stuck on, you're going to get some green lights and some thumbs up. Ooh, some green thumbs up to get going on those projects. And I keep hearing the word torpedo when I look at this card, torpedo. Put it to rest, needing to torpedo every baby and every project and every idea, every art project, every business idea before it even has a chance to get growing. Seems to be a message coming through, like your overcritical nature is blowing things to smithereens, and it was good. It was actually really good. Had you just kept nurturing it and growing it and not judging it. I'm almost getting like a judgment energy here, but you're blind to the fact that it's actually really good. You're using your overcritical eye in a way that's tearing it apart and destroying things. And that could actually be in love relationships too. Are you valuing the person and seeing how precious they are? Are you cherishing them? Are you putting in the nurturance and care of a partner, or are you being hypercritical and going in there and picking them apart and slicing and dicing them? One other card besides the Seven of Pentacles. Five of Swords. Interesting. This keeps coming up for everybody too. It's interesting when I do all sign readings, how repetitive the cards are. Multiple signs tend to get the same cards. You have Five of Swords, and I would say that this is a running off energy. Like one of your relational issues right now is that you need to run off those hypercritical, judgy thoughts and shoo them away. They're naughty. I'm getting naughty, and they're errant, and they are destroying really good things. I don't know why I just keep getting this as a torpedo. Stop it. Stop torpedoing everyone and everything by being too critical. It's good enough. It's perfect, just the way it is. You're perfect, just the way you are. You're good enough, just the way you are, just the way you is. And I'm going to check and see what this oracle card actually means. Such an interesting oracle deck because sometimes it blows up new consciousness in my mind, and then other times it's sticky and stuck, and I can't imagine, or it doesn't evoke a message. So there's something there for you guys too, where sometimes instead of torpedoing it, put it aside for a little bit, let it rest, instead of crumpling it up and destroying it and just throwing the baby out with the bathwater. Maybe you're cranky. Maybe you're being too judgy and you need a timeout. You need a little self-care. You need to wipe away, sweep away some of the negativity and then come back to it after you've had a pause. And this is love too, not just work and projects and stuff like that, where you can come back refreshed, where you're not doing this combat energy. 17. I'll just read the essential meanings because it feels pretty potent, actually. It says, giving yourself time to slow down and dream, allowing ideas to form without forward movement, a necessary natural cycle of downtime. I think sometimes a Virgo is so methodical and so process-oriented, where if it's not just streamlined and going according to plan, it feels like there's a wrench in the gear. That feels like an error, or like there's something going wrong for you guys, where you actually need to get beyond that and give yourself time to slow down and dream. Maybe instead of using your mind or your internal landscape to be so nitpicky or pull it apart or toss it aside, sweep it aside, like in this card, it's just, oh, it's not good enough. Oh, it sucks. Maybe it just needs a little bit more dreaminess, that leaning into that Pisces energy of your earth, allowing ideas to form without forward movement. Like I was saying, sometimes things are still going, even when they look and appear to be not moving. That's some big Virgo magic for you guys. Some processes are invisible. Some motion is actually needing a pause. It's being performed in stillness or in a couple days break. A necessary natural cycle of downtime. Put it down. It's natural to put it down. You can't work like Cinderella 24/7 and Cinderella, you know, you gotta have some downtime with some of these things. I'm finding that most of these relationship readings is how we relate to ourselves, because it's having a detrimental effect out in the world. So a lot of it is how we're relating internally and then how that comes out with other people. I'm going to pull you guys a card for love. Only one sign hasn't asked for a love card, and that was Aries. They're like, I love me. I love me. Everybody else can just be back there. 4 of Wands. Ooh, that's such a beautiful. I'm feeling like let your person take you out. Let your person take you on a date. Let your person help you celebrate and cut a rug and cut loose. Let them pull you out of work. Let them pull you out of business seriousness. Everything's just robotic and the same. I don't want to go out. I don't want to go anywhere. I'm a prude. I'm boring. Especially if your partner is a more rambunctious sign, and sometimes you might tell them no, or you might poo-poo their idea, or you go out and you're not fun. What if you could bring online a new Virgo that lets that party animal out a little bit more? Celebrate is the main message that I'm getting here. Celebrate with your person. Let them show you life, that there's another side to existence that's not all serious in business and rote. I'm trying to nail something really big here for you, and it doesn't want to come out. It's all work and no play makes Jack a very dull boy, or work while you work, Play while you play. That's the way to be happy each day. All that you do, do with your might. Things done by half are never done right. So party as hardy as you clean the house, organize your sock drawer, manage that company. Yeah, we actually need Virgo to loosen up. And that's going to be fun for the rest of us to see you be less responsible, less adult, less serious. Let your inner child come out a little bit. And we're all going to be shocked by that. There's going to be a fun shock factor when we see Virgo party. My son's a Virgo, and I'm waiting for him to do this one day so we can have fun together and dance. He used to break dance. I probably shouldn't tell stories without permission, but he used to break dance when he was a little boy, and I try to get him to dance with me now, and he's a teenager, so you know how that goes. But it's the same energy. All right, Virgo, I think that's everything for you today. I wish you the best future and the best relating. Bye.